similar is, you know, tofu dogs on the grill. They have Light Life tofu dogs that are very similar to regular hot dogs. You know, they're not as thick and juicy or whatever, but they still taste good, and they're pretty darn close. And there are some hot dogs that look a lot like Light Life tofu dogs. So they did their best to mimic the hot dog. You throw it on your favorite bun, you know, trying to think of a really good one. You know, throw on your, if you're someone who uses a lot of fixins like coleslaw, beans, sauerkraut, and in a way it's just like having a regular hot dog. It's well worth it. And then if you put it on a grill, and you can still create the grill grease marks, the slanted marks. You can cut the tofu dog so it looks like a hot dog, and it still tastes the same, and no living being had to die for it. So that's my take on that. I'm trying to think of the buns that I love. It's more like, what are they called? There's regular hot dog buns, and then there's like more butter ones. What are they called again? I should know this, you know. I think about, there's Hawaiian, of course Hawaiian bread is really good. What are that is ridiculous. If someone were withholding information from my brain because of thieves on the airwaves, that's what they would be doing. Granted, I don't eat, lately I've been eating things on bread just because I'll buy a loaf of bread on a budget, you know, and I'll just have like, you know, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It's like on a budget, I'll do the best I can. So for lunch I'll have peanut butter and jelly, I'll have my smoothie in the morning, and so forth and so on. But there's the bread, there's brioche rolls, that's probably what I'm thinking of. Brioche rolls, there's another one, it's sort of egg or potato rolls, thank you, yes. So there's potato rolls, like Myers has them, you know, everybody has a potato roll in their mix, each brand, but thank you. My God, that is so frustrating. I guess it was safe to talk about potato rolls here closer to 20th and Market. Brioche would be another one that's also very tasty. Technically, such breads, you know, are the enemy of the thighs and the buttocks regions. In general, you know, what it takes to make bread in general, especially with additives and preservatives, is stuff that is not made for the body to process on a regular basis, not in a healthy way. So, anyway, we try to avoid, you know, white breads, potato breads, you know, brioche would be in that group. Maybe wheat is okay. The purest of the pure wouldn't even do wheat, but rye, pumpernickel, anything from Whole Foods or similar, like a natural food store, organic breads are okay. This is something the body can handle more easily. If you saw your body as a machine that needs to process foods correctly, it can handle those a little more. So anyway, but alas, especially these days, with people being on a budget, you know, it's really cheap to pick up, you know, just a cheap loaf of white bread and just have like peanut butter and jelly or cream cheese on toast. I don't eat tuna fish unless I'm desperate, but tuna fish on toast. And, you know, it's a cheaper alternative than eating larger meals per se. And you're getting stuff in, like if you get organic, no salt, no sugar, peanut butter, which is available at Target, it's not that expensive. I mean, it's more expensive than the other peanut butters, but, you know, if you're not a huge consumer, then it's doable. Then that peanut butter is pretty healthy. It gives you the protein you need. It's better than other things. You could pay more and get, say, like fresh ground almond butter. Whole Foods sometimes has those machines operational. Larger cities have a lot of options for finding that. It's one of those oddball things where, you know, if you're really lucky, you can find a store that fresh grounds almonds, or you can get a nut grinder yourself, you know, through Amazon. Throw in your own almonds, you know, and grind it to a certain point. Not so much that it creates a lot of oil. There's a perfect amount of grinding where it's, you know, enough where you can eat it and it's, you know, tastes good without being too oily. If you keep grinding and grinding and grinding, then the oil and the peanut butter or almond butter will become extra runny. So I know what it is. So anyway, little comment there. That guy was making little sounds like trying to cough something out. I think people, it's possible there's something going around as if there was bad electricity. It's hard to explain, but I think it could cause a little bit of uneasiness in the stomach, like a weird, odd nausea. So anyway, unless it's all out straight voodoo, I don't know what people are capable of, but and if you're all natural or used to being natural or eating a certain way, it's possible if you consume things that are off the path of organic foods, then it's possible you could be heavily affected. I have no idea. Usher. All right, 43.9. -7. 41.